don't have a strategy or a plan because it's probably going to go to shit the moment that you get in there. And then you're not going to know what to do. So just go in there, have fun. Don't worry about the grand prize because you're there to change your life and have fun.
Thanks for taking the time. I appreciate it.
Of course, thank you.
I guess the first thing I want to ask is I watched Squid Game show. So many people watched it. I think it's natural to be like watching the challenges, being like, oh, I can do that one. I can do that one. How did they match up with your expectations once you were actually there and doing the things?
Red light, green light blew me away because we were doing it all day long. It was red light, green light. It was easy though. For actually, let me rephrase that. It was not easy as people think because people think they can just run and stop and run and stop. No, that doll turns around so fast that you have like half a second to stop. And but it was really challenging. The cookie challenge, I kind of lucked up and my cookie broke and I got past and I was really surprised. Warships, you can't do anything about warships.
Did that drive you crazy? Because you seem like someone who very much wants to be in control of their destiny, and then to have that, like you weren't really making the calls there.
The one thing I could have changed while I was there would have been to vouch for myself a little bit harder to become captain of the warship because even if we lose, it's on me. It's not on somebody else. I hate leaving it up to other people, not because I don't think they could do a good job, just because I know if things go sideways, it it might not I mean, you saw what happened whenever we lost. Some people are crying, some people are this, some people are that. Like if we lost and I was the captain, I would have shook everybody's hand and got out of there because it's my fault. But I was a little mad.
You have like some quotes in the edit, and I'm curious, like I think it has you saying like sympathy is only weakness. Like there's some like super heavy game stuff happening. And then you also have a moment where you're like, if I would get a pizza, if I were to eliminate someone, I wouldn't do it. And I'm curious, like, where was your line coming into this of what was fair and what was like, heavy competition?
I think everything is fair. There's no like what you're signing up for, you know what you're getting yourself into. The only reason I said sympathy is a weakness, it's because of the environment that we were in. In there,
Yeah.
sympathy is a weakness. In real life, no. It's okay to have sympathy and be a normal person. But in there, everybody was against everybody. No matter if people said that they had friends and alliances and this, that, whatever, I had friends in there. I also had plenty of enemies. So everybody was out to get everybody at the end of the day.
Is it 24/7 in terms of the mental and social aspect of this? Because the cameras aren't showing everything, but like, are you constantly thinking about alliances and who's gunning for you and who's not and that kind of stuff?
I know the cameras don't show everything, but this is a rare case of 24/7. Like you around the clock, there's no, oh, we get to cut, take a break. Like, no, if we cut anything, we're going right back to that dorm and we're all together. So we're still mic'd up. The cameras are still rolling. We don't know if they're going to use these clips or not. So it's really 24/7 and got to keep your head on a swivel and make sure nobody stabs you in the back.
If someone came to you and said, they're jumping on a season two of this, what would your advice be for them?
My advice would be don't have a strategy or a plan because it's probably going to go to shit the moment that you get in there. And then you're not going to know what to do. So just go in there, have fun. Don't worry about the grand prize because you're there to change your life and have fun. If the money comes, the money comes. But the more you chase something, the faster it runs.
Since you're unfortunately not coming away with this, with all the money, is there something that was the most valuable for you to get from this experience?
Not a lot of people know, but well, they might know by the time this comes, but I left school for this. I didn't have I had a backup plan, of course, but this was my number one plan was to go there, make a name for myself and, hopefully do TV a few more times and just keep growing and growing and growing. And so far, so good. And I think I'll be doing TV for a while.